And now we move to the second of our Spotlight double bills, and I'm delighted to say that we are rejoined after several months by Salih Kunduz from our sister site in Turkey to tell us about some important developments over there. Salih, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you doing today?
I'm all right, thank you. Good to have you with us.
Thanks so much. It's nice to be with you after all. The last time I was there, it was like around the 70 episodes. And now we're at 95. It's going to be 100 and it's going to be great. I'm really grateful, whatever you guys doing. And this is also an inspiration for us.
That's great to hear. And I think you've got some exciting developments to report from Turkey, haven't you? What have you been up to?
Well, we were working hard in the kitchen, cooking some really delicious kebabs. So we are
I
we
do
are
like
we
a
are
kebab.
delighted to announce that apart from the website and YouTube channel, we officially have an Android app which people can download from the Play Store.
That's fantastic. Can you tell us about the app? What's the name of the app?
Okay, let's go from the beginning. Since we started the website, things were a little bit complicated for us and also for the readers. And we decided to do a big change, and we changed the whole structure to make it more accessible for everyone and also for us, for the ones who design the backend and also for those who want to visit the website. We went for a complete change in July and August, and then the reports and the feedbacks were amazing. Like the change was something everybody were looking for. And then the numbers were great, the ratings were great. Then we started uploading more videos on YouTube, and we then realized, even though we have a lot of articles, a lot of FAQs on our website, still some people find it difficult to access web browsing on their Android device. Even though there are great browsers, accessible browsers, still there is a problem. Like some people don't really like browsing through links, headings, tables, and so on. And then we put ourselves in their shoes and we thought about what we can do. So then we started working on the app and we decided what we can do, what we can make for a better browsing experience. Because there are a lot of articles. We do more than hundreds of articles for beginners, even for developers. It's all handwritten articles, like from 10 different people in our team. Then we decided to make it accessible for everyone. Then the app idea came into life. That's how it is for the start.
Wow, that's really good. And it sounds like you focused a lot on written content as well, because I
Yeah,
guess audio podcast. Yeah.
yeah, written content because like everyone can find, even non-blind people can find something from there. Like mostly it's for the blind Android users, as your website says, but also for everyone, like how to turn off talkback or similar stuff. Like everyone can make use of. So we did a lot of articles back in time, all those months, and then a lot of articles deserve a better place. There is a website, YouTube channel, Twitter feed, or all the socials, but this is something we were looking for, and these all handwritten articles were deserving something better. That's how we started working on the app. I worked with the developer really closely for over 2 months to bring the app to the live. We did several testing for with our team and make it more accessible, even much more user friendly from the website. It's not a complete native Android app, but still a hybrid app or whatever you call it. Still, it contains the elements of like any Android app, but still it's pretty user friendly and anyone can make use of it, especially for the ones who live in Turkey. Of course, for now, only the content is in Turkish, but we are looking for ways to make it globally. This is for the start, but it's going to be bigger for sure.
And how did you go about finding a developer to work with on the app?
Um, well, finding a developer wasn't so easy because the very first thing is the budget. Like you need to analyze the budget for this app and all those processes. It wasn't quite easy. Then we started a campaign, a local campaign, and we were looking for some designers. And then one of the designers that I knew earlier but didn't have a chance to talk, he came to us and he said he can work on this app in a considerable budget, and that's how we started working on.
So, do you have like a donation thing where people can actually donate money? Because obviously, we're talking about the budget, and it's not really easy to find a developer and pay that
Yeah,
developer.
it's
Also, we
it's
have a
not
team.
easy. It's not easy, and all team members paid for themselves to develop this app. And we are looking for ways to have accept some donations from
Mm.
the country and all over the world, because we spend a lot of efforts, a lot of energy to make everything happen. The app looks great. The website is reborn, and there are a lot of written content. Even like when you visit from the Google Translate, you will see like professional written articles. I mean, I'm not really trying to show it off, but we even did a lot of proofreading, a lot of even like sometimes I was reading an article and my friend said, "Okay, this is not good. Let me clear it and write it again." So we always try to criticize each other and try to write the best. And of course, we will need donations because this is not sustainable for forever. You also, as a blind Android user, you also try to do the same because the site and the app, all of those needs, of course, some money.
Well, that is really great, Sally, because um, being a sister of blind Android users, we're focused on the podcasting side of things, even though we want to do articles. But I'm glad that you guys are there now. And I'm really kind of curious now. I'm wondering, with the capabilities of Android 13, if I would be able to install that app and have it translated into my language, my system language, which is English. And so I'm going to check that for giggles. And I'm not sure if that heavy lifting has to come from you guys or has to come from the translation thing that I will say, hey, make this app work in English or something like that. So this is going to be a test for that feature of Android 13. And so you'll be sending me that URL and I'll try to install
Yeah,
it.
of course, I'll be sending you the Play Store link. And like we launched the app on Saturday last week. Like it's been only 24 hours and we reached 50 downloads limit. And Google sent an email saying this is a great start for an app who doesn't know anything about.
Wow! Congratulations.
Yeah.
That's
And
awesome.
now we have over 180 downloads right now.
That's
That is really
amazing.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's really giving me joy and giving me how you say desire to work on more, to grow things
Yeah.
even more.
Yeah, it
Is
gives
it
you
a free
motivation
app?
to carry on, doesn't it?
It's a free app for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
No ads, nothing, just an app. That's it.
And when you say it was part native Android and part not, what's the user going to see? Is the user going to notice that? Like, are you using web views for the article, or how will the
It,
user
it,
know?
okay, let me start talking about the app in a simple way. When you launch the app, there is a navigation driver on the laptop as like any other, say, like modern Android app has in a navigation driver. And we have a search bar in the right top. And we have 5 tabs in the bottom side where the homepage, where the apps, this app section is where we review the accessible apps by our team and put the apps one by one. Even some community members can suggest apps so we can review and put into the app section. And we also have a really good part saying dictionary. This dictionary is explaining all of the Android terms. For example, what is an uh, like what is PAGI? You said the age rating. What is Google Play Store? What exactly is Google Chrome? And what exactly is a browser? Like for those who doesn't know anything about, we have a dictionary for over 100 terms. At least for now, it's growing even more. And we also have the FAQ section where we have a lot of questions and answers, even from starters and for developers. For example, how can I remove the ads for TalkBack users from a developer perspective? And we also have the CSR section because it's pretty popular in Turkey, where people can
Thank
find
you. You're
CSR.
amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
appreciate that.
So that's it, where people can find CSR documents because we translated all of the CSR's functions in sections as like a complete manual. It took us a lot of months to do this, but we did. And also we have the playlist of CSR using how to use certain features and so on over like 20 videos at least for now. And finally, we have our social links in the navigation drawer. That's all. It's pretty simple, isn't it?
Now, I just lost faith in the app after you mentioned CSR.
Oh no, don't even go there.
No way.
just
Come on.
just giving you a hard time.
See,
However,
Warren's not interested in anything that actually works. So he likes pixels and he
No.
likes talkback.
Yeah, he likes Pixel.
Uh,
Yeah.
but frankly, really, that is really great, Sally, that you have that arrangement. So it's just like any modern Android app, and it's
Yeah,
nice that you
it
guys have
just has a
organized it
web
with those
view, but
tabs at the
also
bottom.
the tabs buttons for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful. So, if you're in Turkey, or I hope these things can be translated into English, and I would love to see that. But if you're in Turkey, you're hearing us, check that app out. We want to see 500 downloads next time we talk.
Yeah, that's gonna be really great if we reach 500 downloads, and we're gonna celebrate it for sure. And a good news is we are also on our way to start a podcast. We recorded the first episode yesterday.
Great.
brilliant.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
And by the way, we do have you guys linked to our site. So if you understand the Turkish language, and whether you're living in the UK, living in Europe, living in America, wherever, please link up with these guys so you could enjoy that
There,
podcast as well.
yeah, there is also a simple thing that people can do. Just copy the web address and paste in the Google Translator, and the translation is pretty accurate, honestly, because we tried our best to make things for like a beginner, so the translation works really well. At least anyone can understand what's in the content.
And is the app name something you want to give for any Turkish speakers we have, or should we just leave it to the show notes for the link?
Well, of course, we'll share the link for sure. People can go to Play Store and search for Erişilebilir Android. That's the name of the app. Everyone likes to have some difficulties to pronounce
So
in here.
can they, like, people who are Turkish, can they just type in that, or you'd need to spell that for them?
Well, they can write it easily because like they know what is accessibility and what is Android, so everyone can easily
I
understand
see.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 Right.
That in English it means accessible Android, simply.
Great.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sally, thanks very much.
I'm really glad to be here, and congratulations in advance for the 100th episode. I cannot wait for this.
Oh, thank
And
you.
I'll try to be there for sure.
Yeah, we'd love to
Brilliant.
have you.
We're looking
And
forward to that.
Yeah,
congratulations on
thank you so much.
the app. It's
But thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
Sally. I'm so happy. This is absolutely some great news that you guys have reached this milestone. And frankly, guys, check them out. And it's a lot of stuff there. And I'm going to be checking it out myself. So if I find any problems I'm not happy with, I know who to call.
Yeah, of course.
What, Ghostbusters?
Most especially when there's CSR in there. I know who to.
Oh no! Oh my god!
You're gonna
No.
So who are you gonna call, Warren?
Of course, Sally.
Ghostbusters?
I could do that too. There's a ghost in the house, you never can tell. But no, this is
Because
absolutely
Google
beautiful.
says that to me sometimes. It says, who
But
do you want,
see,
who
they
do you
actually
want to
have.
call?
You know what?
Ghostbusters!
What's actually impressive is that they put in a whole section for CSR, and they
Yeah,
have talkback, I'm sure, but they don't have a section for it.
No,
That is really
we
good.
just have some articles for talkback, but we have a separate tab for CSR in the
Yeah,
app.
see? Yeah,
That's it.
Fantastic.
Yeah.